Dear students, I hope all of you have enjoyed this science fiction just before recess. So today we will discuss about exercise portion of this lesson. So have a look at page number 49 all of you. A part. Refer to a dictionary to find their meanings and then fill in the blanks to complete these sentences. First one. The teacher took a look at everyone's artwork. Second, Salma wore her glasses to avoid the glare of the sun. Third, one glimpse, and her mother could make out she had wept. Fourth, the students wrote their papers under the gaze of the examiner. Fifth one, we could only catch a glance of the Formula One racing cars as they swished by. So have a look at B part at page number 50. Phrasal verb. Use these phrasal verbs to complete the sentences. You may have to change their forms. You can use a dictionary or the internet to find out their meanings. First, the painter stepped back to examine her painting. Second, the young man stepped aside to let the old lady pass. Third, the manager stepped down to let the young man take over. Fourth, the government has stepped up its work on harvesting rainwater. Fifth one, the young should step in to spread awareness about traffic rules. Next part is word stress. In the most nouns and adjectives with two syllables or sounds, the stress is on the first syllable. Listen to and say these words aloud. Stress the highlighted parts of the words. Engine, famous, painful, picture, pleasant, problem. In most verbs and prepositions with two syllables and stress is on the second syllable. B part. Listen to and say these words aloud. Stress on the highlighted parts of the words. Appear, beneath, between, compete, possess, towards. Next is grammar portion. Transitive and intransitive verbs. Read these sentences. Parker, where is your book? I don't know. Notice that the verb in the question has an object, book, but the verb in the answer has no object. Verb can be transitive or intransitive. Do you remember what is transitive or intransitive verbs? So, a transitive verb is followed by an object to complete the meaning of a sentence. And an intransitive verb does not need an object. ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब को अपना सेंटेंस कंप्लीट करने के लिए ऑब्जेक्ट की ज़रूरत होती है और इनट्रांजिटिव वर्ब को ऑब्जेक्ट की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. सम ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब्स टेक ओनली वन ऑब्जेक्ट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, शी फिनिश्ड द नॉवल rather quickly. Second one is, I met him this morning. Read this group of words. I gave him. Is the meaning clear? Some transitive verbs take two objects to make the meaning complete. For example, I gave him the money. When the verb in a sentence is followed by two objects, the direct object answers the question what, and the indirect object the answer who or whom. So you have to look at A part, tick the sentence with transitive verb and underline their objects. I sleep 8 hours a day. So we have to put here cross. She is sitting by the fireside. We have also put cross here in third one. They chose him as their leader. So we have to tick here and object is him. Fourth one. I am reading a science fiction novel. It is a transitive verb and we have to underline a science fiction novel. It is an object. Fifth one. The ball hit the window pane of Mr. Khanna's house. So it is also transitive verb and the window pane is object. So we have to underline the window pane here. Sixth one. Proper hygiene prevents diseases caused by bacteria. So it is transitive verb. So we have to tick here and underline diseases caused by bacteria is an object. Finite and non-finite verbs. Read these pairs of sentences. Parker keeps a sun in his desk. Parker kept a sun in his desk. He looks at the sun in the desk. They look at the sun in the desk. The highlighted verbs in the sentence pairs are finite verbs. जो इन sentences में highlighted words हैं ये finite verbs हैं. They change according to the tense. ये tense के according change हो जाते हैं. Keeps, अगर keeps है it means ये simple present है. अगर kept है तो ये simple past है. And number, looks, जो numbers हैं यहाँ पर looks है वह singular subject है और look जो है वो plural subject है. Now, read these sentences. Mr. Owl bends down to look into the desk. Second one is, the students tried to look into the desk. The highlighted verbs in these sentences are non-finite verbs. They do not change form with a change in the tense and number. Non-finite verbs can be of three types. Non-finite verbs जो हैं तीन तरह के होते हैं. एक होता है infinites, second gerunds and third one is participles. Infinitives are of the form 2 plus verb. They function as nouns. For example, they want to read a new story. It acts as an object. To read a new story was exciting for him. It acts as the subject. Participles are of the form verb plus ed or verb plus ing. They function as adjectives. For example, the open desk revealed the sun inside. Second one is, the swirling dust looked strange. Gerund are of the forms verb plus ing. They function as nouns. For example, teaching makes him happy. I like watching TV in the evening. So have a look at B part. State whether the underlined words are infinitives, gerunds or participles. So you have to fill here I for infinitives, G for gerunds and participles for P. I look painting landscapes. So we have to underline painting and write G in front of first point, gerund. It is gerund. Do you like to play football? To football. We have to underline it and write I in front of second sentence. Third one. Walking daily is good for health. Walking. It is gerund. The setting sun is a sight to behold. Setting. We have to underline setting and write participle in front of this sentence. Fifth one. Did Saurav manage to solve the puzzle? We have to underline to solve and write I for infinitive in front of fifth sentence. And last one is, mother made baked vegetables and pasta. So it is participle. I hope all of you have enjoyed this class. Thank you for listening.